Hello and welcome to our first video blog. In these videos we'll take a look at what impacts your sleep and how you can improve it. And even though we are primarily known for mattresses, we do not limit ourselves just to mattresses in general, but highlight all the aspects of good sleep. Because sleeping well means living well, as our sleep patterns have an enormous impact on our health and our happiness. So let's identify 15 things that influence our sleep and how to change them. Number 1, stress. Yes, stress is one of the most, if not the most important factor when it comes to sleeping well. If you can't turn off your head in the evening, your thoughts revolve around work, school, health or relationships, it doesn't matter on what mattresses you sleep on, you will not sleep well. However, there are also many ways to improve the quality of sleep, even in times of increased stress. More on that on one of the next videos. Number 2, brightness in the bedroom. Our natural sleep rhythm is controlled by light. If it's not dark, melatonin, one of the biochemical messengers that makes us tired, is not produced. So if you have a bedroom that is never really dark, then your sleep is not as deep and restful as it could be. Number 3, exposure to blue light before sleeping. Well, we're talking about light, and let's get more precise. We have around 6,000 receptors in our eyes, especially for blue light. This has also to do with the natural sleep rhythm, the circadian rhythm. Our body stays awake when exposed to blue light. That is the case when you use a computer screen or a mobile phone right before going to bed. These screens emit a lot of blue light and will make it harder for you to fall asleep, and thereby also reduce the quality of your sleep. Number 4, sleep rituals. Here too, the falling asleep phase is particularly important. Those who do not have bedtime rituals in the evening have a hard time falling asleep. There is nothing fancy about it, but something simple like going to bed at the same time, brushing your teeth, giving your partner a little good night kiss. These are all very small but important routines that signal the body it's time to sleep. Number 5, sleeping climate. The temperature of the bedroom also plays an important role in the quality of sleep. A room temperature of 15 to 20 degrees Celsius is ideal. Number 6, sleeping times. As I mentioned before, our body has its own rhythm, the so-called circadian rhythm. This is individual and we are uncomfortable with changes in that rhythm. Especially, for example, if you travel a long way to another time zone, or if you party until the next morning, your biorhythm will be interrupted and you will feel awful, even if you manage to get some sleep. 7, coffee and eating habits. Coffee makes us awake, well, at least in part, but caffeine is not broken down by the body as quickly as it is absorbed. It can be said that caffeine has a half-life around 4 hours, meaning that after 4 hours there is only half as much caffeine in the body, and after 8 hours there's still around a quarter. So be careful with coffee in the afternoon. In addition, a meal where the stomach and intestines have to digest a lot also affects the sleep rhythm, and even then the sleep will not be as restful as it would be with a light meal. Refrain from eating heavy, fatty meals in the evening. Number 8, mattress. Of course, this topic is on the list. If you suffer from back and neck pain due to your mattress that is worn out or way too firm, you will not be able to have a good night's rest. A mattress that fits your body type and allows the spinal cord, muscles, tendons in the back to recover is the prerequisite if you are looking for restful and healthy sleep. Number 9, pillows. What applies to the mattress also applies to the pillow. If it is the wrong one, so the wrong height or wrong firmness, the sleeper suffers. The pillow should not be overlooked, as it is an essential part of good sleep. Number 10, bed cover. A bed cover should prevent us from getting too cold. It should keep us warm, but it should also not overheat us. Sweaty and sticking one leg out of the blanket is not ideal, or what we would call a great night. So, choose the right one. Number 11, the slated frame. Yes, the slated frame also makes a big difference in sleep quality. If the slats lose tension, are too soft or too firm, then you might feel a difference in support. It may feel bouncy or like the mattress has a hole in it. At that moment, even a good mattress can't play out its strength and you won't sleep well. With that, no good sleep. Number 12, sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is something that affects quite a lot of people, mostly without even knowing it. Sleep apnea means that you have small interruption in breathing at night. Of course, this is detrimental to your sleep and your general health. If you follow all of our advice in this video and still wake up in the morning tired and sleepy throughout the day, then it's certainly not wrong to look after this as well. This can either be done in a sleep laboratory or alternatively with the latest gadgets such as intelligent watches and sensors that detect sleep apnea. 13. Snoring. Well, it's probably the ugly little cousin of sleep apnea. Not actually as bad to the body as sleep apnea, but bad for the relationship. In talks with our customers, we experience how the partner often has to suffer when his better half snores till the wall starts to shake. There are tips and tricks to limit snoring, but the only thing that really helps is not to sleep on the back. 14. Acoustics. The acoustics in the bedroom are all too often neglected. And if your bedroom shows strong reverberation in the room, the slightest noise will linger in the air and the room will feel noisy. It is better to create a good insulation in the room, either with carpets or other acoustic treatments. Number 15, smell. Yes, smell also plays a role. It is not necessarily a good idea to use a room fragrance or spray perfume in the bedroom. It is ideal to give the sense of smell a break and keep the room neutral. So, there you have it. 15 of the most important things for a good and restful night. We will talk about many of these elements in more detail in the next videos. If you're interested, simply subscribe to our YouTube page or check out matelas.lu for our latest news. Do you have any questions or suggestions? You want to know something specific about sleep or mattresses? Then write us at info@matelas.lu or comment below on this video. My name is Yves Schreder, Director of Stollmetre Matelassier, and I wish you a good day and an even better night.